Hi everyone, and welcome to day 2 of 7 Days, 7 Characters. I'm Joe Dulude II, makeup designer and makeup artist. So for day 2, I thought we would stay in the Wicked world. And if you haven't guessed by my outfit and earrings that I pulled from my costume closet, I am going to be doing the makeup for Madame Morrible. Now, Madame Morrible is probably my favorite makeup design that I have done. Please don't tell the others. One, I love the concept of it. I love how the makeup changes when a character changes. And I also love that I got to work with the amazing Carol Shelley on this. She had her ideas of what she was looking for in the character. I had my ideas, and we were able to collaborate and come up with something that I think is truly special. Now, the makeup changes slightly for each Morrible because of face shape, structure, eyebrows, all of that. But the basic design is still the same. So, let's start. We'll start as usual with the Skindinavia Makeup Primer Spray. And just let that set in. Alright, now most Morribles don't have to do this, but because of my big eyebrows, and I want thin eyebrows, I am going to cover my eyebrows. So, I'm going to use Elmer's glue stick in purple. What you want to do is you want to go the opposite way that your hair lies. So I am going to go in towards the inner corner and then down. What you're trying to do is cover all of the hair with glue. I like to do a little bit of a circular motion to make sure I have all of the hair. And then I go in the direction of the hair. Then with a clean mascara wand, just brush the hair up so it's lying flat. If the hair is falling on top of itself, especially if you have thicker eyebrows, it's going to create more texture because it's going to be layered one on top of the other, the hair. This way it goes up. Then after I do that, I just go over with another coat of the glue going up. And the reason we use purple is because once the glue is dry, it will turn clear. Now, while my eyebrows are drying, I'm going to start on my foundation. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the Danessa Myricks Vision Cream Cover in N1. Any light foundation will do. Now, my eyebrows are dry, so I'm going to use the Ben Nye Neutral Set Loose Powder and powder over them. Now I need to color correct them, so I'm going to use the Danessa Myricks Vision Cream Cover in W1, which is a warmer color. Most of us have cooler color eyebrows, and so we need a warmer color to combat that coolness and to block it out. Once you've done that, you can then powder over this again. And then continue on with your foundation. Now normally, once this was done, we would powder it down with a Studio Fix powder from MAC called Hazy Lavender. Unfortunately, they don't make that anymore. So what I am going to use is I'm going to use this Mehron Paradise color in violet so that I can get a little bit of a lavender tone, because the Hazy Lavender has a little bit of a light lavender tone that looks really good and isn't so stark as the white. So I'm just going to put a little water on this. Now obviously this is too purple, so what I'm going to do is go back over with the N1. But the purple creates an underpainting, so it'll have a slightly lavender tone. Once that's done, then you can powder over the whole thing. Okay, so we're done. You've also noticed that I changed my lighting. The lighting that I had on there was a little bit too much and a little bit too bright, so I just changed the lighting a little bit. So now I'm going to work on my eyebrows. So I am going to choose this sort of mauve-y brown and an angled brush. Now that that's done, and I know where my eyebrows are placed, I'm going to use a white on this Viseart palette. Now, with my pencil brush and the neutral matte Viseart palette, I'm going to take this light brown and work in the crease. Now with my pencil brush, and now that same color that I used in my eyebrows, I'm going to go define the crease a little bit more. Now with that same darker color, I'm going to do underneath my eyes, but just in the center. Great. So now we're going to go on to eyeliner. So you can use a liquid liner. I have this Kat Von D tattoo liner that I'm going to use, and you're just going to give yourself a really nice liquid line. All right, lash time. So I'm going to use these number 301s from Alcone. And like yesterday, what I will do is take some of the Duo adhesive, put it on my palette, and then use a pointed Q-tip to put the glue on the lash. Now we'll just have to wait for the lashes to dry, and then so we can move on to the next part, which is going to be contour. So I'm going to use that same darker brown from this palette. And then I'm going to use the red from this palette for my blush. Any red will work. Put it on the apple of the cheek and then go back. Now that that's done, my lashes are still not tacky enough. So I am going to move on to start my lips. So I am going to use Chestnut lip liner from MAC. I'm going to use Russian Red I have in this palette of MAC lipsticks. All right, so my lashes are tacky. Well, they're large, maybe not tacky. Start on your inner corner. And there you go. You just want to make sure that you keep them lifted up so you don't get a bit of a sad eye. And there is Madame Morrible. So I want to thank you all for joining me today on day 2 of 7 Days, 7 Characters, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 3.